Okay, this here is my new jig I just set up. We're making fretboards to put compound radiuses on it. You can see the whole 16, 14, 12, 9.5, and 7.5. You just that'd be the bridge end would be set at 12 on this one, and then the nut end would be set at 9.5. And it runs across this sander and gives us a radius, as you can see here, how the board's kind of almost there. Got it secured down to the bench right there. 2 bolts. And I got used black iron pipe. Got a support bar in here to keep it from moving sideways. And then originally had this piece coming out, but whenever I bolted this down, it was moving, so I had to add this piece up here, which gives me my security. This thing won't move at all now. Same thing over here. Got it bolted through with 1/4-inch bolts. And got it tightened down. And that's what you got. And then, let's see if we can get this thing started up once. And because you got your holes are measured from the bottom down here up to here, 12 inches, that gives you a 12-inch radius. That would be on the back of the fretboard, like the 22nd fret. You just measure from here up 12 inches. And on the front, same thing. It'd give you at the nut a 9.5 radius, because you got the hole set here at 9.5. And you just measure up from the bottom of the fretboard up. That gives you 9.5 to 12, and you can go anything you want. You can go 7.5 on the nut end, and then on this other end, you could put it at 16 if you wanted to, or 9.5 to 16, or whatever you want to do. A straight radius, 12 to 12, you know, whatever you want to do there. Pretty basic stuff, but it will make for me to do some compound radiuses on my fretboards, and I could do custom radiuses, whatever I wanted to do. I mean, anything from 7.5 on this one to 16, but I could make anything I wanted. I mean, I could make it, you know, I could start at 5 if I wanted to and go to a 20. But pretty much 7.5 to 16 is your standard sizes here for most guitars. Or most 6 strings anyways. I guess basses would have just a straight, for the most part. Like a straight 12 or straight 16. You just use cast iron pipes, elbows, T's, and straight pieces, and bolt it down. Pretty basic. And this here is a 1/4-inch slot I drilled in with a 1/4-inch slot I drilled in with a router, so I can slide. This thing will slide up and down to accommodate the different holes. If I want to move it to 12, I just loosen this, pull the bolt out, slide this, loosen this thing up like this, take this bolt out of here, get this thing out, pull that thing out, and then this thing would slide. If you want to go to a 12, you just slide it up here to where the 12 hole is, like so. Pop the bearing out. New bearing goes in. Bolt goes in. I'm going handhelds here, so it's going to be shaky. I'm sorry about that. I'm trying to get this. Then you just put the nut in, and now you'd have a 12 to 12, and you just tighten this thing back up. tighten these things back up here, and then that give you a 12 to 12 straight radius, and then you just run it through. You have yourself a 12 to 12. Same thing over here, whatever you wanted to do there. That's pretty much it. Alright guys, thanks for watching.